Just Thought Lounge. Technically, I should have edited it, cropped it, so that way, you know. But nonetheless, first of all, happy Sunday. Just gonna get that out the way. Happy Sunday. I won't see you all back until Tuesday night. Because we take Monday nights off. So I won't be back Monday night. I'll be back Tuesday night. But, you know, we're going to get started here on chapter 7 here in a minute. I'll probably end up logging out, making a new live. So I won't be commingling content.
2020, the granddaughter of a Manson family victim was discovered by a friend, deceased, in her Colorado apartment. Ariana Woke had been brutally stabbed to death, meeting the same violent end as that suffered by her grandmother 5 decades earlier. Neighbors recounted seeing Ariana earlier in the day, and she was not alone. What these witnesses told detectives was not only revealing, but also deeply disturbing. Hi there, I'm Kevin, and welcome to Just Thought Lounge. Today's case takes us to Colorado in 2020, but the details, unfortunately, harken back to a brutal murder that took place in California 5 decades earlier. The details surrounding this case are far less well known, yet some are chillingly similar and equally strange. Let's take a look.
Ariana, what happened? What happened?
On Friday, July 3rd, just before 9:30 p.m., a call was placed to Denver 911 from a resident of an apartment building on North Oneida Street. The caller explained that a man had knocked on their door moments earlier, stating that they arrived at the unit upstairs to find their friend, who lived there, dead.
I went to Sonic, and then I went to my house, which is about Mountain Six or whatever. And I was there the whole time, so I just came back here, walked inside, the back door was open, I walked inside, I was like, hello, my wife, and I walked in and I found her in the bedroom.
You returned back here. I went upstairs, went inside, saw her, walked outside, got straight down here and asked her to call because my phone's actually in her room.
40-year-old Ariana Woke was found on her bedroom floor near the closet. The single mother of a young son was pronounced dead by paramedics upon their arrival. She had suffered nearly 20 stab wounds, many to her back and neck. The friend who had discovered Ariana told officers on scene that she had been struggling recently with alcohol addiction. They were staying at the apartment temporarily to assist her sobriety. Ariana's son was with other family on the night of her death. That day, she had plans to attend a barbecue with her boyfriend.
Earlier today, before I left, she was like, hey, we're going to go with us to the park. And I was like, no, I need to go home. I haven't changed or do anything in 2 days. So I said, I'm going. And she was supposed to be going to City Park to barbecue with her boyfriend. That's the last thing that I know.
Officers then spoke with the neighbor who called 911. That individual had seen Ariana earlier in the day, and she had not been alone. The neighbor described the man that she saw with Ariana that night.
So what time today did you see him? Was it light outside, dark outside?
Yeah, I was closing my blinds about this.
Her told the officer on scene that the unknown man knocked on her door around 8:45 p.m. He wanted to speak with her about what he said was Ariana's strange behavior.
He came downstairs twice, and he asked me, can I come in and talk to you about her? I I said, no, stand outside, talk to the door.
Mm.
You know. And he says, well, I don't like the way she's acting. She's acting weird and everything. Talking about, he said she's going to do something to herself. Because, acting strange.
Mm-mm.
He said, okay. He went back upstairs because he said he was leaving.
Okay.
But then, like I said, half an hour later, like I said, I saw him in the back part of the yard. But the dog was out there.
So that was at 8:45 you saw him?
Yeah, about 4 to 9.
So about 9.
After stating that Ariana was a threat to herself, the man said he was leaving. Except he didn't. The neighbor saw him in the backyard just a half an hour later, and he was shirtless. It was only 15 minutes after that, Ariana's friend found her on the bedroom floor. Ariana had lived on Oneida Street alone for only a short time. Her on-again, off-again boyfriend had moved out only a few months prior to her death. Described by friends as a sweet person and a loving mother, she was known for her generous spirit, her silliness, and positive personality. Ariana was born on Easy Street in Penn Valley, California, into a family that had experienced tragedy years before. In August 1969, her mother, Susan LaBerge, had discovered her own mother, Rosemary, and stepfather, Lino LaBianca, brutally murdered in their Los Angeles home, victims of Charles Manson and his followers. The LaBianca murders took place the night following the infamous killing of actress Sharon Tate and 4 of her companions. Manson was reportedly unhappy with how the Tate murders had gone down. Too much panic, insufficient weapons. So, the next night, he took the 4 murderers from the night before, as well as 2 more followers, in search of another house to break into, and more people to murder. For reasons that are debated, he chose the home of Lino LaBianca, who was a wealthy grocery store executive. He and wife Rosemary, Ariana's grandmother, were brutally murdered. Rosemary was found in the living room, Lino in the bedroom. Each had been stabbed dozens of times.
Look how they just singing.
Ariana was born in 1979, 10 years after the killings. At 40 years old, she was just 2 years older than her grandmother had been when she, too, was stabbed to death in her home. Shortly after officers secured the scene and began interviewing witnesses, detectives arrived. They found what appeared to be a trail of blood, beginning in the bedroom, through the living room on the floor, and leading into the kitchen. There was a folding knife with blood on it in the kitchen sink, as well as residue on the faucet. The obvious suspect was Ariana's sometimes boyfriend, a man named Patrick. Friends reported that she was meant to meet with him that day. There was also a history of domestic violence in their relationship. In fact, Patrick was on pretrial release from an incident that took place between the two of them in May of that year. Since then, he had been living out of his car. Patrick sat down with detectives the day following the murder.
Were you anywhere near the Oneida Street address at all yesterday?
Closest I was the Walgreens.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time was that?
Now you lying.
2, 3 o'clock.
I don't know why you starting off lying already. Neighbor said she not only saw you, she talked to you. You came and knocked on her door. Made your presence known. Why you sitting in this interrogation room lying already off the bat? In the hill. Were you over there in the area? I was over there at Walgreens. Why you lying?
Made contact with Ariana yesterday in person?
Look.
Yeah, I did.
At the Walgreens?
Yeah.
Look.
And at the Walgreens or another business nearby?
Walgreens.
Okay. Can you do me a favor real quick? Can you put your hands out like that for me?
Uh-oh.
And then can you turn your hands over?
You got any scars or in this?
Patrick told the detective that he spoke with Ariana briefly at a Walgreens the afternoon before she died. She seemed to have been drinking, he said, and was too inebriated to continue with their plans, so he left. He also introduced another line of inquiry. Patrick stated that Ariana was quick to make new friends. He claimed that she had a habit of inviting strangers back to her apartment. Often, these were individuals without a home of their own. According
Like you?
to Patrick, she befriended random people on the street.
The thing with Ariana is if she gets intoxicated, she brings home people.
Okay.
Vagrants. I mean, I used to be like homeless, and so like she would bring home people and
Like you.
complete strangers and just put trust in them.
What do you mean by that?
Right.
Like, here's my debit card. Go to the store. Like,
Okay.
no thought process when drinking about people taking advantage.
Child, they be getting in these interrogation rooms and just
And stuff like that.
So
Yeah.
how often is she bringing people to the house?
look.
Frequently. Like daily.
Okay.
No, it was just like friendly, like I'm trying to feed them, help them out type of.
Okay.
Yeah.
When Patrick encountered Ariana at the Walgreens, he said that she was with an unknown young man. They had just met on the street while on her way to the store only minutes before.
Was she with anyone?
She was intoxicated and she was with like a younger 20-year-old kid.
What do you look like?
Mm-mm.
Like kind of flamboyant,
Mm-mm.
dark hair.
White, black, Hispanic?
No white.
You're saying flamboyant.
Right.
So
Meaning,
Like he just had like a gay or stylish haircut. I'm trying to not be derogatory.
you're saying younger, like how old?
20, she said.
20?
She was like, oh, I met this gay 20-year-old, blah 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 blah. She was like,
Do you know what he was wearing?
might have had a red shirt, but I mean, I just briefly saw him.
Did she introduce him?
She did, but I don't remember his name.
Of course.
She met him supposedly walking from Oneida to
Well,
Walgreens.
let's go to Walgreens and see if they got the
While
footage.
detectives spoke with Patrick, they also verified his alibi. One condition of his pretrial release was an ankle monitor. Pretrial services tracked Patrick's GPS from that device on the day of the murder and found that he was not at Ariana's address at any time.
Oh.
He was eliminated as a suspect in her
Uh-oh.
murder.
Oh, goodness.
If you didn't get a
Well,
six-figure check for your
well.
car accident, I'm sorry, but you should have used
Okay.
this instead.
Check
I
you
used
off the
Crash
list.
Connect Settlement Accelerator.
Look, I asked
and got
Ariana at the beginning of the
$100,000
story what happened because I'm like, well, something happened. Somebody, let me see, who is this? Is this the 20-year-old with the flamboyant hair? Oh, goodness. Look, shout out to the ankle monitor because I thought it was him. But let's keep moving then. Who was it,
It
Ariana?
seemed he was not the only one to tell detectives that Ariana had a habit of inviting vagrants to her home.
Look. Well,
Turning to the neighbors in her building, they spoke with the son of one tenant who was frequently visiting the downstairs apartment. He not only confirmed that seeing Ariana with new people regularly was common, but he also described seeing a man that matched the description provided by Patrick.
yeah, the flamboyant 20-year-old. Okay, so he was, okay, so he did meet up with her at the Walgreens? And she had been drinking. Oh, goodness. Went over there, too. Said that he saw.
You know, she has many new faces. You know, like this all the time. She just do.
That was upstairs?
Yeah, she had new people. China, I mean, active. Active boyfriend or whatever. You know, after he left, she got so many people calling in different guys every day.
Did you see the neighbor at the house?
Yes, she was coming from the liquor store, I guess.
Oh, goodness. There she go. There's two people that confirmed that she be drinking. Oh, my
Okay.
goodness.
And she had the dog walking the dog.
Okay, was she with anyone else at that time?
Right.
No.
Did you hear somebody else or see
I
else?
seen this guy that I'd never seen before. My mom said she seen him.
Okay, what do you look like?
It was a Mexican guy with a box cut. I seen him real good when, she fell down that stairs down there in the back door.
Okay.
Her foot was way up on the top. I thought he had pushed her.
Okay.
Her foot was, from the top. There was a hand on the top. And I said, oh, did you just push her? And he said, no. And she said, no, he's gay. All this time.
Surveillance video from a camera on East Colfax Avenue and North Monaco Street at 5:15 p.m. on July 3rd showed Ariana walking eastbound on the street in the company of a man with black hair. Her friend's small dog walked with them. The man was wearing all black with bright red shoes. They were captured crossing the street and continuing in the direction of Ariana's apartment on Oneida.
Where you
On
picked
Colfax
up
Street,
this
the two had
string?
entered a store that was equipped with internal security cameras.
Okay.
Still images from these cameras showed the man in
What's
black
this?
carrying a clear plastic Starbucks cup
Okay.
filled with a pink drink.
Uh-oh.
He also had a distinctive tattoo on
On
his
his-
left forearm.
Okay.
It was the Starbucks cup that detectives narrowed in on.
Uh-oh.
One similar to it had been discarded on the front yard of
Stop
Ariana's building and
it.
spotted by officers. That cup was later
DNA?
recovered from the lawn and sent for testing.
Let's go.
Fingerprints pulled from the plastic
Oh, even better.
returned a match.
Oh, even
Jose
better.
Sandoval
No.
Romero.
Jose.
He was 24 years old, with a matching build to the man in the surveillance.
Matching
He
build?
had short, dark brown hair.
Sir, that's
And
you.
a red tattoo on his arm, which appeared to match the one captured on camera.
Sir, it's you,
On July
Jose.
7th,
Look.
Jose was brought into the station
Look at Jose with
for
these
questioning.
damn shades on. Oh my goodness, Jose. What? Open and shut.
Like Patrick, who had no visible cuts or scratches on his
Right,
hands
look,
or arms,
look.
Jose had two separate, partially healed cuts to his right hand. It was a telltale sign, consistent with a knife slipping as he made stabbing motions.
Mm-hmm.
These cuts were also thought to be the cause of the blood droplets observed on the living room and kitchen floors
Bingo.
at the murder scene.
Look, yeah, you gotta go
Complaining
ahead.
of light
We already
sensitivity,
know.
Jose wore his
Look,
sunglasses
yeah.
for most of the
Yeah,
interview.
look, I told
He
you he had them
began by
shades.
explaining how he
Lying.
had encountered Ariana that afternoon while she was arguing with Patrick.
And then all of a
Don't
sudden,
bring him
this
up.
lady and this guy
Don't bring him up.
were fighting outside of a Walgreens, and the lady started coming up to me asking me, are you okay? And I'm like, do I know you? Is that your boyfriend right there? Is he gonna try to beat me up if I talk to him? The boyfriend got out the car and, tried to talk to her, but she said that he had like a restraining order on her or something, or an ankle bracelet. And I was like, you need to
You sure know a whole lot of Patrick information, but Jose, what happened to Ariana? Don't try to spend 15, 20 minutes on what happened at Walgreens. Get back to the house and what happened. And why you got all these scratches on your hand,
Alright,
these
so
cuts.
She just kept telling me
Look.
that she wanted to put some type of drug in me, because she says that she does these type of drugs to herself. And she says she puts frog poison in her body, and she says that she wanted me to go with her and do the same thing. And I told her, no, I don't know nothing about that stuff.
The one Walgreens you're talking about is the one that's next to Frosted Leaf. Is that the Walgreens you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So you say you run into this lady and this guy, so they're arguing. So he ends up leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And then you
guys,
go back
Jose
to her
said
spot.
that after Patrick left, he and Ariana purchased food for a man they encountered in the alleyway. After that, he was compelled to help her home because she did not appear capable of getting there on her own. He continued to insist that he did not want to go with her, that her strange references to feeding him frog poison frightened him.
And then we went, gave the bum the food, and then
The bum, the food,
from
child.
there she kept stumbling on the ground, and she had a dog, a bunch of stuff carrying her. She's like, I cannot make it home by myself. Please, you need to come with me. And I'm like, Miss, I really don't want to hang out with you. There's something wrong with you. You have so much stuff, and for some reason, you just keep stumbling on the ground.
Jose did agree to help Ariana home. Once
Obviously.
inside, he made her a cup of tea. He claimed to be unaware that she was intoxicated, primarily because he did not see her actually consume any alcohol. He did, however, know that something was not quite right.
Make you some tea, let me make you some coffee, let me do anything to make you feel better. And I started making her coffee, tea, and she would just keep crying, and she would just keep trying to fight with me. And at some point, she just started like actually trying to fight with me. And after that, I just kind of lost it.
Oh.
And, you know,
Ooh.
from there, it's kind of just self-said.
Ooh.
The portion of the story
Child, I thought Jose was finna get up in the thing and lie. Why you went back to the house with her anyway? Damn, man. Golly. At least he was honest. He was like, I lost it.
that Jose
Gotta
believed
love that
was
honesty.
self-explanatory
Yeah.
was that he proceeded to stab Ariana multiple times in the back.
Yeah.
They had met only hours earlier.
Couple hours,
At
child.
first, the 24-year-old claimed that he had tried to leave.
Look.
He went to the downstairs neighbor and
Look.
told her that Ariana was acting strangely.
So that I get okay. So everybody is telling the truth. Ain't nobody lying. You know, typically we get liars. You know, fabrications and stuff. It seems like we've been getting them. Boom, 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 boom. The neighbor. Boom. Yeah. And he came down here talking to me, saying that, you know, woo. Okay. So, I thought that was Patrick who had came. It's this dude, Jose. So he did go to the neighbor and was telling like, hey, something wrong with her. Cause I'm like, bro, just leave. Like, why are you?
He claimed this was in order to help her, so he could leave, knowing that the neighbor would check in on her later.
I went downstairs, told the neighbor, hey, this lady's crazy. I gotta go. Like, there's something wrong with her. In a couple hours, can you come and check up on her? I was like, I'm trying to go. I'm not trying to comfort this girl. I was like, I'm trying to go. Can you please go and check up?
I don't know why you just didn't leave. Leave. Why you even went back to the harbor anyway?
On her, she's like, you see, that's the thing about her. We're worried and we're scared of her.
Damn. And she got a little reputation in the neighborhood.
And we don't know if we. She's like, I'll just call the cops.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna be dealing with her.
Ooh.
That's not. I'm too old. And that's
Ooh.
not- And I'm like, okay, miss.
But instead of leaving, he went back.
Mr. Man, I'm trying to leave. Like, no. I'm trying to go check on her in a couple hours. I'm finna get up out of here. You didn't,
The
Jose?
apartment. Then he said that Ariana began messing with his head.
Here we go. What kind of mind game she started playing, Clem? You were supposed to have left. I don't understand. I'm confused, Jose.
I don't know how she did it. She just played me. She pretty much, I don't know why she fucking told me to go with her. This lady literally picked me up from the street and she made me feel bad. And every time I would leave her, she would stumble on the ground and make me feel bad. And every time I said, no, I gotta go. Something's not right with you. And then she would stumble on the ground and cry. And she would just stumble on the ground and cry. And I don't know, she just played me. She played me. But I pretty much played myself, but listen.
Exactly, because I'm like, you ain't saying a whole lot of nothing. I mean, you saying a whole lot of nothing. But you really ain't saying nothing. She played me. She was playing mind games. Okay. What type of mind games? You ain't telling me what type of mind games. You're just saying she played me. She played me. Be specific about the mind games and the manipulation.
I'm telling you, she drugged me. Like, she drugged me and she told me.
Uh-oh.
If you are sleeping in a position like this, you are...
Uh-oh. Now she done got
Told
spiked.
detectives a confusing cocktail of motives for the killing.
Look.
His overarching
Cocktail.
assertion was that Ariana convinced him to kill her. He claimed they came to an agreement about it, and that in a matter of only a few hours, he came to believe it was the only way to help her. But he played with the idea that he was defending himself by claiming that she threatened him, that her boyfriend was on his way to the apartment with another man, and they planned to kill him. Finally, he asserted that Ariana had abruptly turned violent, at one point coming at him with the knife.
Oh.
He managed to fight her off, though the attack made him angry. So he used the knife to stab Ariana.
Right.
And the only way to help her was apparently her crazy way.
Help kill her?
Yeah.
So when she's talking to you about that, it kind of, you're telling me, and again, correct me if I'm not understanding
Right.
it. What you're saying is you thought the only way to help her was to kill her.
She was gonna have her boyfriend show up, and then she called her boyfriend, and I don't know what they talked about, but she pretty much told me that like we were gonna die that day.
Okay.
She talked me into it, and I listened.
That's why he called it a cocktail, because you all over the place. None of this even remotely sounds logical, yet alone truthful. But it just seems like you're just making it up as you go.
That's it.
Why didn't you call 911?
Oh my God. All this running to the neighbor, all this you're concerned for her well-being and all that. Good question.
Because she told me her boyfriend and her gay boyfriend's friend was gonna come and kill me. They had this.
Wait a minute, sir. What, wait a minute. Oh my goodness.
plan.
So instead you killed her?
Wait, so, and we don't even know you. So what? Why would we even want to harm you? We just met you a couple hours ago. And Patrick met you 15 minutes ago. So, sir, no.
You wanted to kill me?
No, Jose,
So-
no.
When you stabbed her, is it because you were trying to help her or because you were mad?
Which one?
It was both.
Oh my God, it can't be
That's
both,
the only-
honey.
That's the only way you can get mixed up.
Jose approached Ariana when she entered her bedroom and was walking towards her closet.
From the
He
back.
claimed he stabbed her twice.
So you said when she walks into the bedroom, she's walking to her closet. Is that the first time you stab her?
From the bag. So
So
that
she's-
means you cannot, I repeat, you cannot claim self-defense, Jose. See what I mean? Like, why you went back to her house, like, you can't claim self-defense, honey. Not when you stab somebody from the back, buddy, but
Facing away
wrap
from
it
you?
up. Wrap it
Well,
up.
yeah.
She's walking to the...
After she like pretty much took the knife out and pretty much tried to stab me and stumbled, I took it away.
And then she walks into the bedroom, towards the closet.
Yes.
You follow her into the bedroom. And then that's the first time you stab her?
Mm-hmm.
So she's facing her closet
Uh-huh.
and you're behind her.
Look.
She was running for something. Yes.
After the murder, Jose fled the scene and disposed of evidence. He stripped off all of his clothing as he left the apartment and
Obviously.
threw them in a nearby dumpster,
Of course.
along with his shoes.
Mm-hmm.
He spent the next several days at his mother's house,
Oh.
watching the door. waiting.
Not your mama house. Mm-mm. 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 Did you tell her what happened? She probably knew. She could sense it. She already knew something was off. He's acting weird.
To see
of
if law
course.
enforcement would
Look,
find him.
keep checking the
You're
door, looking
having
out
a
the
thought
window and
to
shit.
get rid of your bloody clothes.
Look.
Because you're like, I got blood all over my clothes. 'Cause
Right.
I just stabbed this woman to
Bingo.
death. Then I think you understood what you were doing.
Bingo.
We both understood what we were doing.
Don't put no we, sir, because you attacked her from the back. So don't add no we to it, none of that.
Hey, do me a favor, take those glasses off.
Bingo. You should have been asked him to do that a long time ago. Sir.
But I don't think you're giving us the whole truth. I think you're trying to spin it a little.
Look, I told
about
you.
This. Well, she convinced me.
And
she
then
made-
this, and then the
How old are you?
boyfriend.
24 years old, right? Yes. Who can make you do anything?
Nobody.
Period.
So nobody made you stab her.
Bingo. But yourself.
You decided to stab her.
Lil Eels,
Well, she talked me into it.
let that go.
You guys will never believe it, because how could you guys believe it?
Because
right?
I can't get talked into killing somebody.
Period.
No, but you can
People
get that.
can't get talked into killing people.
You
are
can't.
trying to paint this in a picture that makes it most acceptable.
But
No, I'm
it
not-
don't
I'm
make
not-
It's
sense.
not acceptable.
Is you stab this poor drunk lady
Right.
about 20 times
Oh, you talking about
while
two.
she was down on her bedroom floor.
Bingo.
It's one of the worst stabbings I've seen in my 23 years of law
Uh-oh,
enforcement. And
hold
then you're smart
your
enough
Bingo. To
to
take
get
off all
out of
your
there,
clothes.
destroy the evidence,
Go into your mama.
evade our efforts to locate you,
Uh-huh.
and come down to the springs.
Look.
Following his confession, Jose
Look.
Sandoval Romero pleaded guilty to the murder.
Of course.
In early 2023, he was sentenced to 48 years in prison. His earliest date of release is in July 2055. Ariana's mother, Susan, was 72 years old when her daughter was murdered. She told media outlets at the time that she was grieving the loss of her daughter and was too upset to comment.
Oof. Oof.
A GoFundMe page was created by Ariana's sister, Rami, to help raise money to bring her body back to California. She also set up a separate fundraiser to help create a trust fund
Right.
for Ariana's young son.
I can't believe Jose just
And that was
threw away his life. You just matter though, bro. Like, I don't understand. I'm confused. You literally just like 15 minutes ago. Why you like? Come on, man. Come on, man. And why everybody thought you was spicy? I'm tempted to see what Gavin said. Shall we go see? I know we got to get to chapter 7. Let me see what Gavin said. 'Cause Gavin, listen. I'm tempted. Hold on, let me see. Let me see what Gavin. Oh, look at Gavin.
Donald, that's given strong Iowa caucus vibes right
Okay.
there. That's California Governor Gavin Newsom
Yeah.
in San Jose before the SEIU local
Uh-oh.
2015.
I like your
He
shirt.
brought the House down, speaking with moral clarity and authority, speaking about Prop 50 to redistrict California in response to Trump rigging the midterm elections. And the crowd there in San Jose was loving someone
Rigging the
standing up.
midterm election. Not rigging.
Powerfully to Donald Trump. Watch this moment where Governor Newsom's mic goes off and he's like, I don't need the mic. This was an incredible moment from that speech in San Jose. Watch it.
He run for president. Look.
I don't need a damn mic.
Ow! My God. Don't need no damn mic anyway. I like that Gavin. Look at Gavin. Get you some water.
The future is not something to experience, it's something to manifest. The future
Ooh.
is inside of every single one of us.
Ooh.
Let's get out. Let's knock on doors. Let's make phone calls. And let's send a message to
How did he read the mid?
Donald Trump.
Ooh.
Hell no, we're done.
Gavin said, she don't need no damn mic anyway.
Here's another moment where Governor Newsom kind of walks through the crowd and just has an incredible presence in that room.
Yeah.
Play this clip.
Look, he fine too, child. Look at the booty. Child, look at the
Governor
booty.
Newsom wanted this message to be loud and clear. Donald Trump is a loser, and California is going to stand up to him and hold the line for our democracy. Here, watch this.
And you know what? They
Look.
thought we were gonna do?
Uh-oh.
Sign a petition.
Oh,
They thought we were gonna maybe write an op-ed.
child, Gavin got on
They
makeup.
thought we would, sit back, maybe have a candlelight vigil.
Not a candlelit.
Expect all of you, they did not expect this campaign.
Child, that Gavin is so doggone cool. Oh my goodness. Let me get up out of here. Cause he'll get me riled up, child. He running for presidency, I believe. Listen. Word on the curve is he's running for presidency. That's why I don't need to be scrolling. I don't need to be scrolling. You know, I was trying to find me so I can come in and give me at least a thumbs up. I can come in and give me a thumbs up. Jeez Louise. It's not that hard, you guys. It's like a pandemic of fake pregnancies going on. I'm like, oh. What did he do? A message? I know damn well he did.
Johnson to the Georgia
I know damn well he did not. Hold on, Justice. I know.
About that same date in Moscow, Idaho, kill and murder Kaylee Gonzalez, a human being.
Look at Brian.
Yes. And did you do that willfully, unlawfully, deliberately, and with premeditation and malice of forethought?
Yes.
Yes.
This
Look at
guy,
Brian.
Brian Koberger, the man who viciously murdered 4 college students at the University of Idaho, is still making trouble for families of victims.
I gotta tread lightly because I'm live. I gotta tread lightly. Son told me to just log out and just get to chapter 7. But that Brian, child, he raised my blood pressure. That Brian raised my blood pressure. You can tell. You can tell, because I can't control it. I can't control it. That Brian raised my blood pressure as soon as I saw him. And this is on, obviously, Law and Crime Network. Let me tell you something about that Brian. Oh, he raised my blood pressure so bad. So bad. So, I'm talking about, he made the headline at least once a week. Ever since he been sentenced. He been making the headlines every week. You got to understand what happened. He was complaining because, oh my goodness, the inmates, they're bullying me. They're making fun of me. I'm sorry, what? What? Wait, what? How is this a headline? It literally was a news headline. Brian Cole, whoever. Koberger, okay. He's complaining because, oh my goodness, they're making fun of me. You in solitary confinement, sir. How they bothering you? How they bothering you? Well, they're screaming through the walls and through the vents. It was literally it was a news headline. Then, week after that, oh my goodness, I can't get my commissary. Then the prison had to issue out a statement. Well, he just got here. It take a minute. It take a minute. The system got to register you. You know what I mean? Like, it take a minute. With JPay, it takes a minute for the system to update. You know, and then for the funds to get there and be available, and you know what I mean? Everybody get verified for who can and who can't, and you know what I mean? It take a minute, sir. Relax. He was over there, bitch about that. I'm like, but it's making him, I'm like, what are we doing? I don't understand. Why are y'all constantly, feeding into this? It irritates me. It really irritates me, because then what did I have to do? I had to go and I had to find out what he did. I had to go and I had to find out. Let me change my background. What he did. And when you think about what he did, and just like I said just a few minutes ago, how Jose went over there to his mama's house, and remember, who was that? Brian with what's the chick name? Gabby Petito. Remember how they always go back to the mama house? And then here go Brian. His mama was so worried about the news and what had happened. She reached out to him to make sure that he was okay. Excuse me, I heard that these college, something happened to you, okay? And then look. I know it's True Crime Sunday, but that Brian, and now, here he go again. He sends a message to the victim's family.
Behind bars. And wait till you hear his new arguments for why he shouldn't have to fork over any more money to them. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. All right, before we jump into this is a Law and Crime legal alert. So there are allegations right now claiming that online...
Let me let his ad go. So I'm assuming that they filed a lawsuit against his estate. I'm just assuming. I don't know. The title is what. I don't even want to go to the comments, Lord. Oh, okay, maybe he didn't. Maybe.
College students in cold blood. The man who admitted to this.
Did you, on November 13th, 2022, enter the residence at 1122 King Road in Moscow, Idaho, with the intent to commit the felony crime of murder?
Yes.
Did you know that the Georgia
Joe, you got to see how he just said yes. Something wrong with him. Something definitely wrong with him for sure.
Did you?
Something definitely wrong with him for sure.
On November 13th, 2022.
Look at the lawyers, how they sitting there.
In Latah County, state of Idaho, kill and murder Madison Mogen, a human being?
Yes.
And did you do that willfully, unlawfully, deliberately, and with premeditation and malice of forethought?
Yes.
And we know that he pled guilty, by the way, to all the murders here. Kaylee Gonsalves, Maddie Mogen, Xander Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, by the way, as well as to burglary. And we know that he was sentenced to
Look.
4 consecutive terms of life in prison.
Right. So he
Now,
and
you would think that
right.
this guy, Brian Koberger,
Would
as
just
he languishes away in a prison cell
just
forever,
take his time.
that he could do no more harm to the victim's family members, right? Doesn't seem to be the case. His legal team is essentially arguing that he doesn't have to pay the victims' families for what he did or anything more. Arguing in part, you know what? They got paid enough from GoFundMe campaigns that were set up. So let me explain this, okay? When Koberger pled guilty, he was also ordered to pay restitution as well. It's basically
Restitution.
reimbursing victims' family members.
Look, I'm like restitution. I thought that they had filed a lawsuit, but you know, restitution. It almost make you want to sit down and talk to him. It almost just make you want to sit down and just have a little one-on-one with him. You know, take me back to that day. Take me back to that day. And how your day started. Like, did you get any rest that night? You know, did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Like, just take me through that day. Because I'm just curious to know, how did we end up with 4 college students just, you know, brutally? I mean, like, what happened? I'm totally at a loss for words. I can't even like deny it. I'm completely at a loss for words here, as to how this happened. And so, you know, it does kind of pique your interest. Like, I would want to sit and talk to him and just, you know, chop it up.
Now, it appears the parties, at one point, the prosecution and the defense, they agreed that he should pay about $29,000. So in the filing that establishes this, the stipulation, there was over $14,000 that was going to be owed to the Crime Victims Compensation Program, which was established in Idaho to assist victims of crime with costs related to treatment for injuries sustained as a result of a crime. That's actually the definition. Almost $6,000 to Jim and Stacy Chapin, and over $8,800 to Jeffrey Kirk Kernodle. However, prosecutors had apparently requested that the court order Koberger to pay an extra $20,000 for Kaylee's parents, Christy and Steve Gonsalves, and almost $7,000 to Madison's mother, Karen Laramie. And this was seemingly in relation to travel expenses and accommodations, at least according to the defense. Well, Koberger's defense is rejecting this. They are fighting back. They're saying he shouldn't have to pay this. Why? I'm going to read you from the defense's filing, and it's titled, Defendant's Objection to the State's Request for Additional Restitution. It says in part, quote, the plea agreement is unambiguous about the restitution categories Mr. Koberger agreed to pay, and once receipts and verification were provided, he stipulated accordingly.
Okay.
Given the express language in the plea agreement, the only additional receipts submitted that may fall within the contractual terms are those for the earns. The state has an...
You know how it is with that plea agreement now. I'm just saying. That's all I needed to know. That is all I needed to know. He keep my blood boiling every time he be trying to make headlines every week. Now what? Oh, okay, so they trying to get you to pay restitution, but that wasn't a part of the original plea agreement. I mean, sir, I'm not even going to go back and forth with you about that. You know, we should sit, have a talk, you know what I mean? Chop it up. I'm just saying. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind at all. Let me see what time it is, y'all, because... remember I said I was going to exit the live and start the live over again because let me see what's going on. Chapter 7 is called Toxic. And he's starting off with the definition of conservatorship. Ooh. I think she got 6 pages as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We might be able to, unless I get interrupted. Okay, I'm going to exit out, and then I'm going to log back in with the new live, so that way, obviously, this live is already an hour. So see what I mean? I'm gonna log out, log back in, change the thumbnail background, and then we're gonna start with chapter 7 for a little bit. In the meantime, in the between time, okay, love you, bye. Mwah. Mwah.